Okay. So here's the deal. This ain't Australia. Alright? That 23-hour lockdown shit that Joe pulled over in Australia, that shit's not gonna work here. Alright? The race baiting that you've been doing for a very long time here, that's not gonna work. You all have lost. Okay? You just have. And I think you know this already. Alright? You have. Now, do you have people running around here scared of water droplets and face covered and shit? Yeah, you got them. Those are like bots in a video game. We don't concern ourselves with them. They will get in line and line up for your vaccines and shit like that, no matter what we say, and that's okay. We're not trying to convince y'all of nothing. It's not about whether COVID is a real deal or whether it's fake or whether it's man-made. We know it's man-made. And we know that you've been using taxpayer money for a long time to poison your own people. We know that. But we also know that we are eternal spirits having the experience of being human. And them upgrades is close. If you have ears to hear, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's a seed planet. And nothing needs to be explained. You don't need to learn anything from us anymore. Alright? Life is good. Magi Nation. Whatever your focused thoughts are, it's what you're going to experience in some shit in one form or another. So be careful what you pay attention to. And me, people who are like-minded like me, are no longer paying attention to you. We're not watching your news. We're not under your spell. We broke that spell. We're not under the holiday shopping and all that nonsense. We don't participate. We're not into that no more. We're not. We got one foot in the matrix, one foot out the matrix. Okay, we do what we need to do to be able to, feed ourselves while we're here, things like that. And then we're in nature, all right? Even when it's cold, we're in the sun. Even when it's cold. We're meditating. We're astral projecting. We're literally sitting in classrooms off planet, being instructed. And in my case, I'm the shortest person. Even the women in the class are taller than me. The shortest women in the class are 3-4 feet taller than me. I'm gonna put a link in the description. On MSNBC, they made an announcement that Trump has known about, the Galactic Federation, off-world aliens, not illegal alien like, from Mexico or some shit. Like, not from Earth. Some of you have been looking for disclosure. I'm sidebar for a minute. Disclosure. And not realizing that you've already been giving disclosure. They didn't say how they were going to give it to you. They gave it to you. And they gave it to you in the form of movies. Okay? They just did. Where do you think all of this creativity comes from all of these various alien depictions you've seen over the last 30, 40 years on screen? It's somebody's imagination. In many cases, yes, but a lot of it is they've utilized movies as disclosure. They just have. And now that everybody's running around with a high resolution cell phone, you're getting some really, really amazing pictures from all over the place if you have eyes to see and you just do a simple search. You just do. From everyday people, from people who you would deem credible, I guess. Non-essential people who disclose pictures and information, and those you would deem essential, have a title, have a degree from Harvard, whatever else you hold of value. The thought that you are the most intelligent being on this planet is ludicrous. The thought that the only life that exists on this planet is ludicrous. Ludicrous. Get over it. It's nothing to be afraid of. Don't take anything I say. Be still. Get into your meditation. Ground. Okay? Paul Santisi, another sidebar. Paul Santisi, I love this dude. He's got a guided meditation for astral projection. YouTube search that. Guided meditation for astral projection. And if you should allow yourself to go through that meditation and remain in a conscious state while your body sleeps, you're going to have an interesting time. You're going to see some very interesting things, and you're going to have some very interesting conversations. Seed planted. Paul Santisi, guided meditation for astral projection. It's not a new video. Like 3, 4, 5 years old, something like that. He's got a bunch of them out there, but that one in particular, the one from 5 years ago, I had already been astral projecting since I was 16, but that meditation, woo! Blast off, earphones, mandatory, quiet space, dark room, mandatory. Now, what's the point of this video? Not sure. It just felt like talking to y'all, okay? The shenanigans are over. Like the Wizard of Oz. When the dog pulls the curtain back and you see the old man manipulating the things and making his voice deep and trying to be scary and whatnot, now we see you. We see you. We don't fight you here. We don't. We don't have to. We don't. We fight you in higher densities. That's where this battle takes place. We have learned that. Oh, listen, we've taken our fair share of ass whippers on the astral realm. You know, in the absence of our memory of our true selves. Those days are over. We know who and what we are. We do. We do. You're not scared of viruses. You kidding me? You take all the viruses off the planet. Today, the planet dies. What are you talking about? Virus equals detox. Detox. The human viruses, for that matter, it's how we detox. It's like washing clothes on a Sunday. You don't get mad at the Tide soap. Viruses equal Tide soap. Extra strength wash cycle. Okay? A cold, regular wash cycle. Okay? Your body's got a detox. Right? And since many of you do not know the definition of food, that's why you're suffering from diabetes, lupus, and things of this other stuff. All disease, dis-ease, your body not being at ease, starts in your gut. You, for all intended purposes, are a condominium. Listen to me closely now, okay? Listen to me closely. Your body is a condominium for bacteria. I get it. I've just disrupted your cognitive dissonance. Hear me out. The genes that make you human are outnumbered by the bacteria in your body 10 to 1. What I'm saying to you is that 90% of what you think you are actually bacteria. You only have 10% human genes in you that make you are a condominium for bacteria. You just are. Hundreds of trillions of bacteria. You just are. And you, listen, you guys are not being good landlords. You're just not. All right? Pay attention. When you have a healthy gut biome, vast population of bacteria strains, good neighbors, high credit scores, okay? You're healthy, right? When you disrupt your gut biome, when you disrupt it by taking aspirins, by overdosing on antibiotics and antibacterial this and antibacterial that, oh my gosh, it's not your fault. You've been programmed. You just need to understand that 90% of what's going on inside of you is bacteria. Bacteria, and when that bacteria gets out of balance, that's when the body is in a state of dis-ease. You fix your leaky gut. Leaky gut? Leaky gut, say you? Yes, leaky gut. You've destroyed your gut with heavy carbs, pizzas, lectins. Even in some of the foods that are deemed, we've been told are healthy, containing lectins, causing you problems in your gut. All right? I don't want to make this long. I just want to give you enough seeds so that you can do some, you can take it inside or do some external research and work it out for yourselves. Hear me out. Plants do not have legs. Okay? They can't run from us. We see a plant and we decide we want to eat it, the plant cannot run. But, however, the plant master chemist, master bioweaponist. Yeah. And they got this defense mechanism called lectins. The lectins are designed to discourage you from eating certain plants so they can live and do what they want to do. Make more baby plants and continue the cycle of life like you do. All right? Could you imagine if you lived in a world full of Seymours? I'm showing my age. All right? Little Shop of Horrors. A giant plant. And only gets off on eating people. Feed Miss Seymour. All right? And the plants had legs that could run around and hunt your ass and eat your ass. All right? Plants want to live too. Now, there are plants that have a symbiotic relationship with us. And we eat what we're supposed to eat off the plant. And then we go to the bathroom and we give back to the plant. Used to be, now we shit in toilets or whatever, but used to be, we had the symbiotic relationship. We breathe out carbon dioxide, they take the carbon dioxide in. They give us oxygen, we breathe the oxygen in. We eat certain parts of the plants that don't contain lectins and things like that, and we get nourished, and we get the magnesium and the selenium and the iron and the copper and all the stuff that we need to, the 102 minerals under the correct soil conditions. But bad soil in this country, that's another video. I sidebar too far. We have this symbiotic relationship with nature. All right? But we're eating plants that we've been told are good for us that contain lectins. Look it up. Lectins. 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 All right? And what those lectins do is they create holes in our gut that allow proteins and food particles and all kinds of stuff to leak into our bloodstream. And wherever this stuff lands, they got a name for it. Okay? Gout, lupus, arthritis, okay? Autoimmune deficiencies. Dr. Gundry. I may leave a link in the second link, maybe a link to Dr. Gundry. You need to check him out. He wrote a book called The Plant Paradox. Okay? He goes into depth about lectins. Dr. Sabi used to say there's one disease on the planet, mucus. I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is, there's another disease. Okay? It's called leaky gut. And it causes a variety of things. When you can no longer absorb nutrients, I don't care what vitamins you're purchasing. You're creating expensive urine. All right? You have little cilia that under good conditions are able to extract the nutrients as you ingest them. And your leaky gut has allowed an imbalance